Hi everyone, it's Miss Amy, and this is a special video for big kids, teens and tweens, and adults who like being creative. So what we are going to make is this cute little book. This little booklet. You can use it as a journal, a gift topper, perfect for a special Valentine, to write some notes or whatever. So I'm going to go through it and show you how to do it today, and I hope you follow along. So yeah, I'm super excited. This I happened upon this. It unfolds. There's 3 little pockets. I have little Velcro tabs on my pockets, but they do not have to have those. And inside each of my 3 pockets is a little just a little note card, a little journal bullet thing, a little tag or whatever that you can put a message on, and they fit right inside the pockets. So I'm going to show you how to do the whole thing. We're going to put the whole thing together, and we'll get started. So I made a template, and I want to show you the template so that you can make this for yourself. So this I got from this site, and I cannot find it again to link it, but I want to make sure that I give this person credit because I borrowed their idea and it was fabulous. So I am making this video so that people can figure out how to make this step by step. So this is cardboard, and what I have done is I have measured it out. It's 9 centimeters by 8.9 centimeters, and 8.9 centimeters here, 4 centimeters here. In between is 0.5 centimeters. At the end here, this is 2 centimeters long, and then you do 0.7 centimeters, and that's so that we get a fold. If you have a bone folder, you can use that. If you have a scoring mat, that will be great for using that. But you don't have to. You can always use a nice straight ruler or straight edge to bend your folds and crease them really nicely when you are folding this. This little cutout here, you can punch out with a punch. This one happens to be a Creative Memories punch, but you could use any circle punch, or you could even take the top of like a large glue stick and trace it and then cut it out, and that's so that you can easily grab your whatever is in your little pocket when you do your fold. So that's a couple different options. So what I'm going to do, this is a great way to use brown paper bags. So, but you can do it on anything. So once you have made your 3 pockets and made your template, it's super quick and easy. You don't have to measure. So you measure once, you make your cardboard template. You can even do your template out of cereal cardboard, and in an activity or in a class that I just did recently, someone shared the idea of using acrylic plastic to make your template, and then it's firm and it doesn't get worn. But I don't expect you to, go out and buy something like that. But you could have it right in your own closet, and you might. So what I'm going to do is I am going to trace my template onto this brown paper bag that I have cut out the the flat side so that I can do this. And then it's going to get covered with scrapbook paper or wrapping paper or tissue paper or decorative paper of some sort. Anyways, so it doesn't matter at all. I used a corner rounder to round the corners. I have some rough edges. You know, the cardboard was hard to cut, so but I can straighten it out on there. So I have it all traced from my template, and then what I can do is I would go ahead and cut this out. So what I'm going to do is I am going to show you. So here is mine, all cut out on some white. Okay, so I've got this all cut out. I used this great EK Tools, EK Tools scoring mat, but you can also just use a nice ruler to do your folds. So, and a ruler works really nicely too. So what I do, and I do use the bone folder from underneath so that I can push it up against the ruler and get my fold. So there it is right there. I'm going to do the same thing here. Okay, and I'm going to push it with the bone folder so that I get that. So there we go. Okay, like that. I'm going to do the same thing over here. Okay, I'm going to use the bone folder. I'm going to push it right up against that so that I get a nice fold. There it is. Okay, and this one is the one where I need the 1/2 inch, and I forgot to draw it. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to go like that and push it down. Oop. I'm going to use the bone folder right here in, and there we go. There is my other one. So now you can see that is going to hold. Okay, then here, same thing. I'm going to put it right to the edge like that, and I'm going to use the bone folder and I'm going to go right along the edge to create that edge. Okay, so there is my edge to fold up like that, and then same thing here. I'm going to put that, I'm going to put it right there on the edge. Okay, and I'm using the bone folder again. You can even use your fingernails. It doesn't have to be a bone folder, but that makes it so that you get a nice crisp edge. Fold it up like that. And that way we can fold all of the sides. Okay, so I have 2 more to fold. I'm going to fold this one up like that, right there. And then I'm going to do the same thing right there. Okay. And here we go. Okay, so now I have all of my folds done. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my folds up like this. I'm going to fold them up, crease them like that, like so. Okay, so then that can go down there, and this can go here, and then that can go there. Okay, so, and then the whole thing, so this will go here, this will go here, and that will go right on there. Okay, so now I know the measurements of this part right here. And somewhere I have one that it is written on. Here it is. Okay, so they're 8.5 by 8.5 centimeters, and I can cut 6 of them. Okay, and 6 are going to cover my squares, okay, with a little edge. So it doesn't matter, and it's about a 1/4 inch edge. So I have all of those, and I'm going to go ahead and mount those on the back. So 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so those 3 will go right on there. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, just like that. And then, okay, for the inside, I want to do these. Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing, but this is a little trickier because I need to measure that hole out of it. Okay, so it's the same size. But it is going to be just like that. And I am going to show you how to trace that. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put this on the back, and I'm going to leave it up just about a 1/4 inch and center it just like that. Okay, so that I have that like that. Then what I do is I trace the inside of that cutout, okay, so that it's there. Then I take that and I go in just a little bit, like a 1/4 inch. Okay, 1/4 inch right here. Just like that, okay? And then I'm going to cut that out, and that's going to give me enough space around that cutout to mount my piece. Okay, so here it is again. So there we go. All right, so you're going to do the same thing on there. So on each one of those, you'll have a piece of paper mounted. It's the same 8.5, 8.5. You just have to cut out the little circle part. Then what you need to do is we have the flaps. So you're left with 3.5 by 8.5, 8.5 centimeters. Okay, and you're going to round these corners. Only 2 of the corners, but you need 3 of these, and these will get mounted right on there. Okay, so right on your center, just like that. Okay, so those get mounted right there. Then, if you want, you can use some little Velcro tabs. So these happen to be the Velcro tabs that I used. They are just easy little fasteners, and I love them. They don't take up a lot of space, and I put one on each of those to hold those down, and they don't create a lot of depth, so they're still good to use. Then what I need to do is, I still have a little bit left, is I need to do this little piece, okay? So this little piece here, which is, and I have it somewhere. Perhaps I don't. I guess I don't. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I am going to do that. I'm going to do a corner round on one. Okay, and a corner round on the other side. And then I'm going to figure out what I need for space. So it is right about there. Let's see how that works. Let's see what that is. That is just about it's 1 centimeter. So I'm going to go ahead and mount that on there. Okay, so then I have that little piece. Okay, so then what I need, so I'm going to write on that, that is 1 centimeter across, just like this, and it's 8.5 still this way. Okay, so 1 centimeter across, 8.5, and that is this. Okay, so we have that. There's that, and that, and that. Then you still have some little pieces of paper, and you have a little tab right here. You have a binder. You have the edge of your little booklet, okay? Just like this. And it is just a thin, thin little piece. You just cut what you have left over and stick it right on there, and then you have that coloration, okay? And then what you can do is, I have some red, so I can take, let's see, I can take a circle, and I like to use a circle on here. This will work like that. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, this will be what I mount my heart to. Okay, so I have some hearts, and I can do them out of this. Let's do this. Okay, just so you have that. Okay, so I can put my heart on here like that, and then I can glue that down, and I'm going to use hot glue to glue that down. I have tacky glue, Eileen's tacky glue, and this is the clear gel glue, which I like to use because you can't see it, and it doesn't leave a lot of stuff, but it is thick. And then I have this fine line applicator, which has a needle point applicator, so that you can do the edges really, really nicely. So you can glue down your edges right here. Okay, there, glue that down, and all of those, and then put your heart on top of this. So I'm going to go like this. I'm going to put just a little glue stick, and this is the Scotch Create glue stick, which I love, which are better than like a kid's glue stick. they hold better. Okay, so I've got my heart in the center, and then what I would do is use a little embroidery thread and cut a good sized piece, and this would then go right here. Okay, I'm going to show you on here, and I would glue. So I put a little dab of hot glue, put my string in, popped it on, and mounted my circle. And on this one is sun, but I would use this one on my heart one, and do the same thing on this side and glue it. And then just a little dab right in the center of the hot glue. And the string is right in that. You can knot the string around the glue and then cut it. And then you can wind it around, and it works great. So I hope you try to make this. It is so cute, and I absolutely love it. Again, shout out to Real Lizzato da Roberta and HDC DT member. I cannot find it again. I found a picture, and that's it. So I want to give props to them because I did this through that. So happy creating. Hope you try this. Hugs, Miss Amy.